Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the Spela, I'm not sure if it's Spela or Spela Matte Liquid Lipstick. And this is a newer brand as far as I can tell. It is now being carried in Credo. It is also carried at Anthropologie. I think I saw a news article not too long ago that it's going to be carried at J. Crew as well. So it is a greener matte liquid lipstick brand that is more accessible. The only product that this company sells is their matte liquid lipsticks. That's it. That's all they're doing. I wanted to talk about it because it is gaining traction and because it's something that you can pick up at Anthropologie or at J. Crew or at Credo, so it seemed like a good product to review. And I did pick this up in my Black Friday haul. I had gotten this from Anthropologie originally because they were having a 30% off sale. I'm gonna dive right in and first show you a demo of me applying the liquid lipstick. One of the first things you will notice about this lipstick is that it is a more liquidy formula. It is not as moussey as other liquid lipsticks that I've tried. I find it's a little bit difficult to apply because it is so liquidy. And I am applying a light color here, so it's not something that is super dark and bold. But I still have to be careful while applying it because it can get away from you because it kind of runs a little bit. So I definitely recommend wiping off the doe foot applicator a little bit before applying it. That way you aren't putting too much on and have issues controlling it. Something with this formula that when I go to apply it, it can get patchy really easily. What then becomes a problem is when you go to kind of put more on a spot, you end up just taking it off. It's very weird. I haven't encountered much like it, but you definitely kind of have to give one coat, let it dry, and go in with a second coat. It might be because I am using such a light shade. The shade I am trying out is the shade Flirt. It is this very light pink color. It is a very cat color. If you guys have been watching me for a while, if you're new to this channel, I really love nudie pink shades. And so that's why I gravitated towards this color. Even though my lips are not that pigmented, if I'm not careful, you can actually see my lip color poking through, so I do have to do 2 coats. But once I do that, it does seem to work pretty well. So let me start off here by talking about the actual applicator itself. It is this nice doe foot applicator. I do think the shape of the applicator is nice and it does help you to actually stay in your lines. I think that making sure you don't have too much product on the doe foot applicator is key to getting a controlled application, but the doe foot applicator does work well for kind of hugging the lines of your lips. And once you get the hang of not putting too much on, you really don't need a lip liner when applying this product. Also, this is completely dried down already. It dries down super fast, so you only have to wait a couple minutes for it to dry down. Once it dries down, it is completely transfer proof. I will show you here, so let me do a kiss. And nothing. So if you are looking for an entirely matte, transfer-proof liquid lip, this definitely is that type of formula. One of the things I do have to say about it though is I noticed that it did settle into my fine lines on my lips a little bit. So I don't know if you can tell too well here. I'll try and zoom you in a little bit to look, but it did definitely settle into the fine lines on my lips, and my lips are nice and moisturized. I did put on a lip balm before applying this. Every time I've tried this, it does settle into my fine lines. I do have to say it doesn't bother me as much as the Terry Mia Hero Bulletproof Liquid Lipsticks. Those settled into my lines so much worse than these did. I really wish that this wouldn't settle into my fine lines because the Clove and Hallow lip velvets don't. And so I have this matte liquid lipstick formula I found that doesn't do that. It's just not as severe as the Terry Mia Hero one. Like that one was worse than this one, but this one is not as good as the Clove and Hallow in terms of settling into fine lines. And the thing that comes with settling into fine lines is eventually the lipstick does crack where my fine lines are in my lips. Because it settled in, it will crack throughout the day and I'll have these actual cracks in the liquid lipstick, which once again doesn't look fantastic. I mean, I don't think you can really tell it if you're just looking at me unless I go like this, like stretch out my lower lip. You can't actually see the cracks, but I noticed them myself in the mirror. No one around me has said anything about it, so I don't think it's noticeable to someone that's like not very closely inspecting their lipstick, but that is something to keep in mind. So if you have fine lines on your lips or you're worried about things settling into the fine lines on your lips, this may not be the best liquid lipstick for you. One of the things that made me reach out and try this liquid lipstick, even though I already love the Clove & Howell lip velvets, is because of the shade range of these. These definitely have more nude shades. This has this nice light pink nude, which is something that I would love to wear. This is a very everyday shade for me. Whereas the Clove & Howell, I found that lacking in their shade range. They don't have as many nude shades. So if you really want a more nude, green, eco, matte liquid lipstick formula, this brand definitely does have a more selection in that area. If I remember properly, I actually think that Spela has more shades than Clove & Howell. I think the price point on the Spela and the Clove & Howell is very similar. It's a little bit under $20, I believe, for both of them. And other than the cracking, these do wear very well throughout the day. When I eat, I can eat. Yesterday I had some tacos, and after I ate my tacos, I looked and I still had the liquid lipstick on my lips. Though I have to say, if you eat something very kind of oily or greasy, that will remove the liquid lipstick, but I think it will with any liquid lipstick because typically how you remove a matte liquid lipstick is using some sort of oil cleanser anyway. So if you're gonna eat like really, I don't know, something really greasy, it's going to come off. But overall, just like general eating, it doesn't. So overall, I don't like the Spela matte liquid lipsticks quite as much as the Clove & Howell lip velvets, but I do like these better than the Terry Miyahira bulletproof liquid lipstick. And especially if you are looking for a shade that the Clove & Howell doesn't have, such as a nude, I would look at these. But if you have a lot of fine lines in your lips, I would stay away from this because it is going to settle into the fine lines, whereas I have found that the Clove & Howell doesn't. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad at all. It's definitely does its job. It's transfer proof, it's matte, and it stays on throughout the day, which is what you are looking for when you are looking for a matte liquid lipstick formula. So in that regards, this does get my seal of approval. But like I said, I just think the Clove & Howell formula is a smidge better than this one. If you have any further questions, leave those down for me in the comment section down below. And I hope you found this video useful and maybe a little bit entertaining. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. Once again, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!